thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much, very much, I very much, very much, I very much, very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. You are now listening live to the sounds of BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. I represent that Gulf Coast, Third Coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. This is the Collective Minds Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Tell a friend, come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here inside the Collective Minds Network. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
I've leveled up, but there's still more to see. With every step I take, I'm becoming me. Precision's my guide, the road is my friend. In the lessons of life, I know there's no end. Every stumble, every fall, they teach me how to stand tall. If you're not learning, then you're not earning, Embrace each lesson, keep that fire burning. The now is a gift,
Take it in stride,
with every heartbeat,
let your spirit glide.
turning failures into lessons learned. Each flame of the past I've carefully burned. The world's my witness, I'm carving my way. With every moment, I'm here to play.
Radio. Blacknet Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, you done enter the right room of this time and place to own the space of the moment, to be in the now. You all must own it. The thoughts of your past correlate to this session of alignment in this day of the great day when we all awake. We're not woke. That is past tense. We are awake. And if you don't know, well, you damn sure don't know where you going. That's why I always say, if you don't know who you are, well, then you damn sure don't know where you going. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. I'm a free traveler. I travel from the west to the east. I am the beast of the 666. And we all sit between the split of the olive and the pyramid. We all are the logos. 801. You all must sharpen the wand, your sword of your tongue. That was brought from the beginning. The word rearrange, you get the sword. So you must sharpen your mental capstone to be able to remove the boulder, to ascertain the philosophy of the great ancient teaching that been passed down through the angle of the arc spark that fell from above. We all are fallen angels. We all are fallen angle of structure-like information broke down into the particle field of the waves so they could be entangled from one end to another, A to B, but simultaneously spin onward and upward. That's why it's merrily, and gently, not down, but up the stream. Life is all a dream of streams, of streams. Know thyself, be thyself. Don't talk about it, be about it. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect. And you can fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for each and every one of you for giving me the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. We don't have to remind you of the proper etiquette of engagement, because within this life, through the tool of TT, we are not panhandling. Once again, I repeat it. I'm thankful for the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe, your 10%, your 10% of your consciousness. That's why you give tithe, because they tell you you only use 10% of the brain. You are aware of this consciousness. The other 90% is your subconscious. It runs automatic. You just have to become aware to it. Pay attention. Once again, pay attention to your 360 degree before somebody pay your ass some attention. Then you'll begin to what? Pay for your lesson and learn free. Don't be mad at me, because I am connecting the dots. That's why I ask all you to allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We always here to help. This part of the live is brought to you by I Am Solutions, a multi-services consulting firm specializing in esoteric teachings, wisdom and mindset, and spiritual awakenings, backed with insight from world-renowned scholars, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We're always here to help. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment to Nick G Music on YouTube at Nick G Music 251 at Nick G Music 251 on YouTube. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
Yeah. Everyday rolling. Yeah. Hey, you gonna need some cigarillos. Good times, white out, white papers, rap, whatever. You gonna need your red and your meat, cook, Irene, granddaddy, Mojo, Spice, whatever you wanna call it. Matter of fact, you need to be smoking something good to this shit. For real. I ain't high though. But you probably will be by the end of this. Just a Friday, chillin', the nigga ain't made no plan. Guess I spin me a team, hit up the dope, man. And get a sack of that green so I can smoke, man. He think I'm slow, think he got me on the low. He charges me on some dope, but I'ma get the shit back. For trying me like a hoe, you paying double with tax. You know how I gotta play it, hit him up for a pack. You know a nigga got the munchies, so I'm up for a snack. Let's hit the Waffle House, niggas know what I'm talking about. We start tripping on shit, then they wanna kick us out. I hate dealing with bitches that got a motor mouth. Man, them high as hell for what you talking about. I tell her that shit dead. Now bring the coffin out. Just chill, my nigga, let me get this coffin out. Oh, this that good shit. We call it that Brussels sprout. Oh, this that shit that they find at Jamarcus Russell House. Wonderful feeling. Me and my nigga, man, we high as a ceiling. Pump pass, sit back and just chillax. What a wonderful feeling. Me and my nigga, man, we hide the ceiling. One in the ass, the feeling. Roll up, show up, I chillax. I feel back on a daily basis, creeping through the hood in that white Lincoln with them tinted hair way down, music blasting, smoke coming out my gun, got me dumping ashes as I'm passing, chillaxing to the maxes, getting slizzard, higher than the pigeons. Mojo Max got me taking off like the Rockets. Man, I'm feeling like I'm up in orbit. Oh, baby girl, don't you worry, even though I'm tipsy, we gon' make it to a destination. I got you, today gon' be a good day like Ice did. Oh, what a wonderful feeling when it's just me and you. To all my fellas feeling this, gon' chunk the dudes. Ain't nothing like sipping something, blowing back a fume. Either on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday afternoon. When you chill out, just make sure bump this on when you do. What a wonderful feeling. Me and my nigga, man, we hide the ceiling. Dro smoke in the blunts is peel back. Pump pass, sit back and just chillax. What a wonderful feeling. Me and my nigga, man, we hide the ceiling. Put one in the air if you feel it. Roll up, show up and chillax.
Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? This is BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Catch us in the RSS feeds. Like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Catch us in the SS feed. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This is episode 1, take 33 of I am country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road and stay dangerous. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. You must dive in to meet your high twin. You must get acquainted with the man in the mirror. He or she that walks with two eyes, for sure you shall see the depth of the hell lay in the fire. But for he or she that walk with the single eye, for a dying body shall be filled with light. I reside on the right-hand side of God. I cast my net on the right-hand side of the boat. I have parted the seas and caused the sea that is red. I have arisen from the dead on the third day. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend. We live inside the Collective Mind Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bayel Amamayat Jamal Munra. I stand on a square firmly, sitting on the east with the tribes of the 12, for I am the Lion of the Judah. I am the son of the Ma, which we know is true, the woman that wears the robe of Ruth, for she will love you as well as leave you toothless, for she is ruthless, the mother maker of matter. The road is not wide, it is narrow, so you must walk between the pillars to enter Solomon Temple, so you can climb the ladder of Jacob, once again up into the east side. That's why we moving on up to the east side. I finally got a piece of the pie. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to those who joined the Artist Fund, who that double down on their sound so they can collect the interest of the ROI, so you can continue to bring forth residuals with the equity of the prime. It's not too late for you to sign up, be a part of the Artist Fund. If you want to inquire about the Artist Fund, contact Nick G Music 251@gmail.com. Nick G Music 251@gmail.com to inquire about the Artist Fund, where you can double down on your sound. How do we double down on our sound? For those in the back that may ask, we are ASCAP Play Music License, BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio. We are ASCAP Play Music License. We have our ASCAP Play Music License. That's how you double down on your sound. So you automatically get paid from your mechanicals or your performing rights from the different PROs. For example, ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, etc., etc. We are syndicated. BNEWT Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. You know you get a penny of view, so you know it's true. You double down. Automatic every 4 months, every quarter. Get your payment, because you get paid 4 times a year. Do not fear. Don't sleep. Because this right here is not no cap. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. This part of the live is brought to you by Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puff, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puff, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. For your free samples, contact InnerSpirits251MCN@gmail.com. InnerSpirits251MCN@gmail.com for your free samples today of Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puff, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Once again, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We're always here to help. I am your reflection of the G-O-D, the generator, operator, destroyer. You must know that you are the biological you organism. Boy, you are the universe. You're walking around with an empty lamp. You must plant and seed the best terreno, the best terrestrial lands to produce the best oils of the olive so you can fill your lamp and burn into the night to bring forth the light. Everywhere I plant my 2 feet is holy ground. For a dying body is the temple. You have to level up. You have to do this. Once again, we can lead a horse to the well, but we can't make him drink. We can't make him think. I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. The mental health is wealth. So grab a hold to your mental health. All is mine. All is mine. From one to many, from many back to one. Then we bring forth the new of the awareness from the integration of the understanding from which you will be presented with the scriptures of the Helios Biblis, Codex. Once again, reading is fundamental. It's okay to listen to people. It's okay to understand someone's POV, but don't get knocked off your pivot. You must stay on your pivot in your square and observe, not absorb, the different angles of the frequency that's been sent to your field of electromagnetic. I am your brethren. I'm a white glove, open palm, free traveler. I am not under no oath to forever conceal and never reveal. But I pay homage to those and I hold up the fist of the Almighty. G5G, that what I want to be. G5G, that what I want to be. Everything is symbols. Everything is in symbols. They right in front of your face. That's why you must understand the Latin to break down why it is written of the spell that's been casted within the English. You must know the legalese, the linguistics of the expression, of the terminology that has definition, that leads back to the beginning, and in the beginning was the Word. Ye are gods. It is written, so it can't be changed from the law and the wall, the visible and invisible. You all are individuals. Two people, individual. Once you come to terms with these terminology, these concepts, you can better navigate your avatar. Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, do you dare to be enlightened? If you done made it this far, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shouting out to the chat since 2008 up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend. We live inside the Collective Minds Network. Know thyself. Be thyself. Stop seeking validation outside of you. You, yourself. Stop accepting the perception of someone else to be you. You're going to meet many people in this time, and it's all going to be a different perception of you. That's why you got to get grounded and back to your authentic, unconditioned love self. Find your center of the wheel so you can spin the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fortune. That's why I always state you must learn how to tune your own piano. That's why you got a mindset. You got to set your own tune so you can bring forth the correct reality. You got to accept accountability. I ain't here preaching. I'm just here reaching each one to teach you, learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here inside the Collective Minds Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amamaya Jamal Munra. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We're always here to help. Threes up, threes down. You must have the depth of you to be able to be reborn. You can't be reborn without the death, without the cycle of death, the ending of the time, the ending of world. So you can level up onward and upward, expanding every 9 inches. 9 times 9 to the 9th power. That's how we get 1080 degrees, supreme, intelligent. We all are extraterrestrials. Everything is waiting for you. You just must align. And once again, if it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
In the shadows where the broke folks dwell, chasing change like we're stuck in a shell. Every hustle I make feels like a crime. But scared money don't make it, not this time. Keep your dreams close. Watch the clock tick. the struggle every day and night. I got to get this paper, pushing through the pain. Scared money don't make no treasures in this game. Chasing down a dream, leading to my heart to find. Scared money don't make no money, keep that in mind.
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. If you here right now, you listen to me. Well, I thank you for your time. The dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. I don't need to remind you the proper etiquette of engagement, for we are not them part of the groups on the TT to panhandle. So once again, the payment of your tithe, your 10%, the dime of your time. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for you stepping into the box of the cube that must be wound up to make Jack pop out the box. You must think out the box. You must unfold your box like the chair of the folding. You must lay yourself down upon the cross and take on the 5 wounds, which translate to your 5 senses. That's why I tell you to take no thought. 5 times represent the nature of you, the 5, the star, which fell. We fell from spirit into matter, so matter can breathe spirit. Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah, Allah. From one to many, from many back to one. So you must sit still, volunteer to isolate. You don't want this to be forced. That's why you want to let go to try to control and flow with the rhythm balance of the wave so you can surf the 7 seas and 4 points and 4 corners. We enter this plane of 3D, physical, through the south gate to in turn go due north to counterclockwise east and counterclockwise west, back down and up the center repeatedly. You are dis-ease. You have dis-ease because you don't know how to mend the holes within the web of your field, which you have too, was from the Merkaba, where you have the bow tie. Once you understand how to tie and untie the bow tie, you can use the wand and become the grand master of the magician, the imagination, the magi. We all are the magi. We all have the magic. That's why practice makes perfect. Understanding is key. Being still is key. Accept the criticism from yourself, your own worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy. Once again, I'm just connecting the dots. I'm connecting the dots. This is the history and the mystery. History, his story. Mystery, my story. Which all came from her story, her glory. The Donna, which is the sorceress, the Donna of the sorcerers, The Donna is the source, the Dinosaurus Rex, the return of the X. Men's, Latin for mind, because everything is feminine, with the repeated cycle of the serpent core, fire, that you must learn how to bring forth from the mixing of the gases to combust. You are the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch. Energy, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen. The book of Enoch. You must perform the Luciferian process, similar to the lightning bug, to bring forth the ark. You have the ark of the covenant, contract between the eyebrow. That's why you sit between the olive and the pyramid at a 9-angle slit of a 9 times 9 to the 9th power, which get infinity. So you can buzz into the light year, onward and upward. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bayel, Amar Maya Jamal Munra. Validate yourself. I seek validation from no one. Once again, I'm not here to be your friend. I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God, generator, operator, destroyer. You have to find the triggers of your attraction, like we have discovered. You do not get in life what you want. You do not get in life what you want. You only get who you are. What you put out, return. So understand the law of a correlation, the law of correspondence. What you put out comes back. It's a mirroring effect. Once again, that's why the road is not wide. That's destruction. You won't be able to calm the chaos. The road is narrow. The center between the pillars, once again, so you can enter Solomon Temple, the soul of the man and the body, the light. For he or she that walk with the single eye, thy body shall be filled with light. You must choose a side. Playing both sides get you unalive. I will repeat it for those in the back. Playing both sides get you unalive. We have compassion. We have empathy. But we have no sympathy for no one. Once again, you could take a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink. You can't make him think. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect. And you go fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucker cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for each one of you bringing me into your house, your car, your living room, to get another side of the cube that is Rubik's, from the Satan that is Saturn, from the Elohim, from the Lord of the Rings, Father Time, the Grim Reaper. We all are the Lord of the Rings. That's why you must become aware. Once again, we're not woke. Woke is past tense. We are awake. We are in the now. and you, and them, and they have grace. And when you have grace, it means you in the here, in the now. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. So grab a hold of your mental health. Health is wealth. Once again, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We're always here to help. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Shout out to the artists. Shout out to the artists. We up to 1,000 views, so you know it's true. You got your 2 cent ROI on your interest. Compounding since 2008 up to date. You gonna do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment to Nick G Music on YouTube at Nick G Music 251 at Nick G Music 251 on YouTube. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Become acquainted with yourself, the man in the mirror. Still you and you, or as I see and observe with the vision of the Spirit, people are continuing to give their power away. Then they let the ego come back into play, thinking they done learned all they need to know. Only a fool think they know everything. Everything is a learning experience. Every day is a learning experience. That's why I'm still learning. If you're not learning, you're not earning. It's a never-ending, forever-ending journey of the cycle of the fire, the G5G. You must align the stars. Everything is written, coded within your what? Helix, double. Once again, that's why you all are individuals, 2 people. As above, so below. Micro, macro. I stand on a square once again. I'm a free traveler. I travel from the west to the east. I'm an open palm white glove. Custodian of truth. The administrator of information. But by all means, if I'm stating anything correct or incorrect, right or wrong, please rescue me. Please rescue me. But you must know, truth is subjective. Truth is only truth to you. That's why I tell people, stop absorbing the emotion and observe and ask the question. And you'll realize you holding on to false emotion because you don't know the definition of the terminology of what you putting forth the emotion to. Once again, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I've been on this path since 2008 to up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I open to the 3rd degree, to the 33rd Mo. I am G.I. Mo. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road. and stay dangerous. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bayel, Amabaya Jamal Manra. It's Nick G, straight up out of BNE double T. I got a drop until connected to the stream. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms.
Stillness of the night, hear the whispers call. Discipline and consistency stand strong through it all. Stepping out the ego, embracing the true self. Mind over matter, can rely on no one else. Oh, you are the key, unlock what's within. Consistency and discipline, that's the way we ride. Free eyes to see the truth beyond the light. You are the dream, the gift of His presence. Walking in union, life's blessings are ever present. Oh, two ears to listen, one mouth to speak. Talk is cheap, but knowledge is the peak. Three eyes to see the visions unfold. You're your own team. Be brave, be bold. From the love of the heart, let your actions flow. Consistency and discipline, that's the way we ride. Free eyes to see the truth beyond the light. You are the dream, the gift of the present. Walking in union, life's blessings are ever present. Remember, you're the beast, strong and free. With every step you take, let your spirit be.
You are now listening live to the sounds of BNet Radio. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Very, very much gratitude. You are inside the Collective Minds Network broadcast Northeast, West, and South. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. Come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here inside the Collective Minds Network. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. I represent that Gulf Coast, that third coast. I'm a I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. Once again, I've been on this path. You could do the math. Since 2008 up to date, I feel like I look, which is good and great. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. Safe space, safe place for you to ask the question to the collective to receive answers you've been wondering about. You must get the confidence within you. Feel your own shoes. You feel your own shoes. You tighten your own screws. You use your own hammer. There's nothing outside of you that's greater than you. He who knows one book knows none. He who knows one book knows none. One must study all schools of thought. One must study all schools of thought. There's no religion higher than the truth, and there's no truth higher than you. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. We're not here to preach. We just here to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. I'm just connecting the dots. If you don't know who you are, well, then you damn sure don't know where you going. What's understood don't have to be explained. Once again, truth is subjective. If it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly.
In the hologram. The physical world is a hologram. It's the only thing you've been.
Let it resonate. And it'll marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. Thank you for jumping into the room.
For better conditions in the hologram. You don't want to become God. You only want your conditions to be better so you can be equal to the white man who inherited the hologram after you outgrew the hologram. But the cycle said, we got to take you down so you can prepare to come back to God. Not the physical thing. And they gave it to the white man. So when you came out of slavery, you have been begging to be on the equal of the white man. And your mission is to come back God and be head of the whole universe. You see, the white man, once the hologram disappears, he will disappear. Because he's a part of the hologram. You understand? There's the only thing in the universe that's real is the triple blackness of space and the suns. And in you is the sun in you that connects you with the triple blackness of space. And everything that you see physical is a hologram. Since the white man don't have a star, he's nothing but a hologram. And the suns ignite, and when the triple blackness of space engulfs in the abyss, and everything goes back to the original primal material, the white man disappears. And that's the key to this whole thing. You got to get it in your mind. Because anybody is thinking on the physical, political, mundane, and social. It ain't going to work. Now check this out. Rescue me if I'm wrong.
Rescue
We've been
me.
in revolution and liberation for the last 50 years. And everything we do in the physical has been a failure up to now. Right? That is because you have been wishing for the wrong thing. You are asleep. And you've been wanting the hologram, which is all an illusion. And that's what people do when you sleep. You dream in an illusionary world. Check. All right now. I wanted to get that clear because this is how...
Rescue me. Rescue me. If I'm saying anything wrong or incorrect, rescue me. Please, por favor. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. That's why you must dive in to meet your high twin. I'm the truth, the light, the way. I have the solution, the formulas, the keys to the 3 to 6 to 9. For I am divine. Elevated greatness. You are too. You just need to remember. All is mine. We must remember. Remembrance is key. Amnesia was induced when the mother maker of matter delivered the mail at the post dock canal of the bay from the south gate. When you enter this 3D physical realm of existent form, matter, to breathe the spirit, you was induced into amnesia. You was white lighted, held up, turned over, then spanked from behind so you could be programmed to where they want you to go. Who is they? They is they. You can pay for your lesson and learn free. But you've been warned to pay attention to your 360 degree of awareness. You got to continue to learn who you are and ask the questions. If you don't ask the question, you won't know the answer. Once again, you'll be connecting to, attaching to an emotion that serves you no earthly good, which holds you back. That's how we get to say and perform the translation of self-sabotage. You are self-sabotaging yourself. Once again, health is wealth, so grab a hold of your mental health. This is a spiritual, psychological war. You must turn to the darkness of the triple blackness, the 666. You are part of the mafia that was sent, that was delivered. There's only female, and the female delivers the what? Male. I ain't here to debate you. I ain't here to debunk you. Do your own research. You can look it up. What's understood don't need to be explained. I'm just presenting my stewardship duties. The moment of the charity, lending the breath of the olive to my fellow brethren and sisters that holds the torch. From the east I stand on the square. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. Down he fell. Hickory dickory dock. You must begin to understand the metaphors. Once again, ascertain the spirit vision. Find your center. There's no two snowflakes alike. So we all similar, but we are different. This is absolute truth. That's why I always say, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. I'm the reflection of the God, generator, operator, destroyer, sent from the Elohim to remind you of you. You need to look in the mirror. When you worry about what other people are saying about you or trying to do to you, you become a prisoner of that alignment of energy. And you bring forth, once again, the law of correspondence. You can't control the thoughts coming in to be crystallized to see, feel the emotion. But you can't stop the attention that you give the emotion to have it what? Wither away. Practice made perfect. Once again, all is mine. Health is wealth. So grab a hold to your mental health. This is the premise. Before we could get to developing the community, the outreach, etc., You must gain emotional intelligence, ascertain correctness, be able to respond and not react. You must understand how to master debate so you can control the desires that's already exist before the first thought come into the mind. That's why paying attention is essential. Once again, we ain't here trying to preach. We just here to reach. Each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here live inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amar Maya Jamal Munra. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I walked this way before I could talk this. I walked this way before I could talk this. Since 2008 up to date, you could do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect. And you go fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for each one of you that bring forth the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. I very much have gratitude. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one.
There were those people who thought that perhaps I was more divine than the ordinary person. And this is where I developed my theology, which flew in the face of convention again. God is in you. And so I insisted to those people, there's no more God in me than in you. There's no more God, and this was blasphemy. There's no more God in Jesus than there is in you. And in fact, it was not Jesus's purpose to show us that he was God's only child and that the rest of us were bastards. Oh, how did that fly in the face of convention? You see how I earned my spot as a heretic. And that's how I kept that down. I would not allow anybody to think that I was more divine. Now, that's where we get into another bit of my teaching, consciousness. There are people who are more conscious of their divinity than others. And this is really what I try to do in my ministry, make people conscious of their divinity. And when you become...
It's all about mastering the ego. It's all about mastering the ego. Letting go. Detach. Once again, self-sabotage. I'm sharing different formulas, different POVs from my experience that came from the knowledge, the lesson that was applied. Knowledge is not power without the application. Knowledge is only the lesson. The wisdom is the applied lesson to bring forth the experience to share on so we can correct what's been incorrect. That's why I state there's no such thing as right or wrong, but there's correct and incorrect, absolute to the truth. That's why things are coded or branded at 99.99%. Because we must leave 1% for what? Error. So the good and the bad continues to go within the spin. You just got to know how to bob and weave. Have less setbacks. The key to having less setbacks is paying attention. Getting your head up out the clouds. Getting your head up out your ass so you wouldn't see shit. Once again, I ain't here to appease nobody. Ego. I ain't here to be your friend. Once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm the reflection of your God. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, you've entered the right room of the cube, which is darkness. We all enter through Saturn, which is Satan. Once again, we all are the Lord of the Rings, which came from the 7 Elohim. Once again, we fell from spirit into matter, so matter can breathe spirit. Thought, emotion, action. Everything comes in threes. Once again, it's not 2 up, 2 down. That's only the fourfold of your nature. It's 3 up, 3 down. The complete cycle of your nature that has the depth of the 3, lower, middle, and astral. Planes of what? Inertia. Planes of earth. So you can experience and transmutate. Turn the water into wine. Transmutate into a high level. To evolve. Once you become aware and understand and integrate to evolve, you repeat to a new awareness, a new understanding, a new integration, a new evolving. Repeat. You're going to have to come to terms with this in order to what? Fish on the right-hand side of the boat and capture the best and the biggest of the fish. You won't be able to become a fisherman of Christ. You must understand these terms that is metaphorically written. Once again, in the scripts of your nature, your scripture, written in the chapter of the what? Chapter. We all of chapters. To get the what? Direction of the scriptures, the scripts of your natures. We're all of stars, fallen angels. We get our start in the stars. That's how we get the word start. To come here into this plane. That's why you have the firmament. We came through the firmament. And the firmament sits between the top of your head and your chin. The firmament, firm, M-E-N-T, mint, as we all should have been discovered by now. This is referring to your mind. Stone. That's why you must master the craft to carve the stone, to be able to move the boulder, to be able to be risen up from the knee to the shoulder. I am chosen. We all are chosen. 144. We all can ascertain the frequency of the 144, but you must unalive the ego. You must lay yourself down on the cross, unfold your cube of your box, which has 6 sides, 6 points, 6 triangles. You are the beast that they say is marked. If you understand these terms, you won't hit the mark and sin. Sin is not an action. It's an emotion against yourself. Once again, you are the Antichrist because you are against yourself. You are against the becoming of Christ. You are against yourself from leveling up to be crowned, to be crested, to weather corona, and be the donor of the pineal, the I, the ninth letter, the 9, formulated with the G, the 7th letter, to be the G-I-Mo, G-I-Mo, more than meets the eyes. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here inside the Collective Minds Network. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. I'm not a DJ, but I am your host with the most, representing that third coast, that Gulf Coast. I'm a I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat no goddamn cookies. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall.
And their friends, your family start calling you crazy, your friends start calling you crazy, and they get to the point where you just want to be by yourself. Sometimes I laugh when I hear people say waking up is so much better than being asleep in the Matrix. I don't know about that. Just remember, it's a thin line between spirituality and going crazy. But when people call you crazy long enough, you might start believing it. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. Are you happy? Are you sad? It don't really matter because the Matrix don't give a shit about any of us. We all have a spiritual journey and it's not connected to the Matrix. But if you get stuck trying to heal and fix everyone you come across, your time will run out. And the people you was trying to help, they're still going to need help. Never drain your energy for nobody. You have a spiritual awakening, your mind becomes so vivid, you understand everything that's wrong and everything that should be right. But you really can't fix it. So never stress and try to help your family and friends because they're still asleep. They're having a good time while you are suffering. One of the best things you can do while you're still stuck in this matrix, save your energy. Spirituality is all about helping people that want to help you. So when you help them, you save your energy. Everything you do should be about balance. So next time you think about taking somebody's hand and pulling them up, just remember, they can be pulling you down at the same time. That's not balance. Sometimes when you turn your back on certain people, you can look in the mirror and face yourself because everything is a reflection. Your thoughts, desires, and action, it all come back to you. I remember when I first woke up in the Matrix, I was so happy, but I was so stressed. I was happy that I was connected to everything in the universe, but I was sad because I was connected to everything in the universe. I was telling people that water is bad, the food is bad, the fluoride is bad. You can't use this toothpaste, you can't use this mouthwash, you can't eat this.
Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. I'm still learning. If you not learning, you not earning. Only a fool thinks they know everything. And if you argue with a fool, well, this gonna be telltale signs that there's two fools. How do we know? To know is to study, to analyze, take notes, and continue to perform. Step by step forward, onward and upward, buzzing into the light years, merrily and gently, not down, but up the stream. Life is all a dream of streams, of streams. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Would allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We're always here to help. This part of the live is brought to you by I Am Solution, a multi-services consulting firm specializing in esoteric teachings, wisdom and mindset, and spiritual awakening. Backed with insight from world-renowned scholars, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We always here to help. Health is wealth, so grab a hold to your mental health. Once again, I'm just connecting the dots, sharing, stepping in charity, stewardship. There's no success without stewardship. You must volunteer. No one should have to ask you to do your community service for the growth and development of the nine ether being. What's understood don't need to be explained. What's understood don't need to be explained. You can call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. Is that a bet? You are now listening live to the sounds of BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
Zodiac sign. So here you can see Scorpio at the genital area all the way up to Aries, but you can see it a little bit more clearly if I show you this image. So Aries is the ram's horn symbol, and you can see the ram's horns in your brain. This is called the hippocampus, which is all to do with memory. And what's interesting is that computers, their memory is called RAM, coming from Aries, the hippocampus. Then you have Capricorn. Capricorn rules the kneecaps. That's why they're called caps for Capricorn. Then you have Gemini. Gemini is the two twins, symbolized by the two twin pillars. And the two twins on your body are your arms and your lungs. Then you have Sagittarius, which is interesting. Sagittarius is the half human, half horse, and the word horse in Greek means hippo. So it comes from Greek hippo, meaning hips. This is why you call them hips. And what's interesting is the core of your body is ruled by Libra, and Libra is the balance between summer and winter. So this is all your balance point here. So it's interesting that your body is reflecting the image of the universe. Man is a measure of the universe experiencing itself. It really is interesting.
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each one of you entering the room to bring forth the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. I very much have gratitude. I am the reflection of you, and you, him, thee, and they, those in the back. This is a fact. Right now in this moment, we all must own it. It correlates with the thoughts of the past that have us here aligned at this time. And once again, you see, I haven't put down on nobody God, nobody religion. I haven't talked malice towards nobody or what nobody prescribed to, because I'm not for or against. Once again, I do not straddle the fence. You cannot play both sides. You will become unalive. Playing both sides get you killed, spilt, sour like milk. You've been warned. I ain't here to please nobody ego. I ain't here to be friendly. I'm here passing the branch of the olive. You either get down or lay down. You either get with the program or get ran over. Once again, I travel from the west to the east. I am a free traveler, son of the Ma. I self-law am master. I've mastered my craft. I've mastered my abilities. I spin the 33. I climb the pole of the totem to sit at the top, to have the greatest and strongest stock of the value, not credited or graded by no one outside of me. I am the we of the my, I, me. So there's an I in team. You must come to terms with this for yourself. You are greatness. You are elevated greatness. I'm just here to remind you. Once again, I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me. I'm the reflection of your God. I'm the Logos, 801. We all are the Logos, 801. The logic and the reason of the cosmos, the universe, the Catholic, translate, universal, the one song, the one sound, the one band. That's why you all must learn to tie your own strings of your guitar, the strands of your bands. That's why you must tune your own piano, set your own mind, so you can navigate correctly. Grab a hold of the board of the Ouija, to touch but not touch, to move with the mind, telekinesis. You all have the ability. You just continue to think outside yourself and fear. There's no fear. Have no fear. If you don't know who you are, well, then you damn sure don't know where you going. Know thyself, be thyself. Don't talk about it, be about it. I walked this way before I could talk this. I walked this way before I could talk this. I'm just lending a hand, once again, of the olive to help those that need the help but skeptical or afraid to be ridiculed. If you can't accept being ridiculed, if you can't make it to the public humiliation ritual, well, your life will continue to be basic. And no, you won't be wearing no running shoes named ASIC. You're going to stay in the bucket with the crab at the bottom. You won't be able to turn the lead into the gold, which is the destiny of your soul. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. Come get this work. You going to get this work. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here, live inside the Collective Mind Network. Check us out in your RSS feeds. Check us out in your RSS feeds. Like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, iTunes. Check us out in your RSS feeds. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Shout out to my artists. Quick update. We had 1,000 views. So you could do the math. I've been on this path, compounding my interest since 2008 up to date. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You double down on your sound by joining the Artist Fund, where you already get your mechanical performance royalties every 3 months, 4 times a year, like clockwork. By joining the Artist Fund, you get another 2% to double down on your sound because you registered with the PRO. BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, we are syndicated. We have our ASCAP Play Music license. We are ASCAP Play Music license. BNEWT Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. We worldwide. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. to Nick G Music on YouTube. Nick G Music 251 at Nick G Music 251 on YouTube. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shouting out to the chat since 2008, up to date. You could do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude.
Why is it that they covered the hole on top of the Sphinx head? This is why the Pope wears the cap, because when you are born, you have a hole in your cranium. As we get older, this hole shuts. We need to open the window to the Most High. We do this by mental and spiritual awareness. Your body is the temple. God does not dwell in temples made by human hands, which is the body. That's why the side of the head's called the temple. And the kingdom of God is within you. You receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you. Spirit means breath, which is the Kundalini energy to open the pineal gland and open the window to the Most High. Just like Moses lifted up the snake in the wilderness. Snake is the Kundalini, the wilderness is meditation. Stop taking the Bible literally. It's written in metaphorical code for you to upgrade your consciousness. If God was in the sky, he would have changed this messed up world by now. God is the mind, the creative life spark within you.
Once again, we not trying to preach. We just here to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. Shout out to the chat. If it resonate, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. And once again, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. If you know the etiquette, the proper etiquette of engagement, by all means, once again, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. Other than that, we don't panhandle. We don't beg inside this live. We only use the tool of the TT to broadcast wide, north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amamaya Jamal Munra. And just know it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road and stay dangerous. Nick G Music out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. I self-law am master. Arm, leg, arm, head. Everything come from the one. That's why everybody must study all schools of thought. We don't have a belief or we don't believe in anything because we should or you should have been discovered or understand when you have a belief or believe in anything, you are believing in a lie. That's why you got the L-I-E in believe or belief. In believe or belief. How do we know? We study. To know is to study. Once again, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for each one of you bringing me into your house, your car, your living room to catch another angle of the cube, which has 6 sides, 6 points, and 6 triangles. You must unfold the box, dive in to meet your high twin. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall.
All of the decisions that black people currently make right now are rooted in plantation life, which means that we are free, but we are thinking like a slave. And since it is written in the Proverbs that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You know, we are what we think. Our life is really a mind turned inside out. And if we are thinking like a slave, even though we are quote unquote free, we are still operating on a plantation, even though it's a portable plantation that we're carrying around with us in our head. So that's the plantation psychosis. You can look back at all of the things the slave master used to force on us and you'll see us voluntarily choosing to do it now. Forced us to eat swine flesh. Now we buy pork. And then we got the audacity, Brother Lynn, when we get the foot sitting out of the greens. Do you know greens are weeds? The only reason black people ate greens on the plantation is because they were weeds. And the master didn't want us to get real vegetables, so we took the weeds growing around and we boiled them and put the meat that they gave us and tried to make it taste good. But we got the audacity to call the cornbread and the yams and the sweet potato and the greens and the pig.
Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. Furthermore, not knowing you living in a world in a state of free enterprise. Not knowing you living in a time in a world for years and years over years of free enterprise is another definition of slavery. Once again, if you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We're always here to help. Once again, this live is brought to you by Alabama Cherokee Creek Flower Puff. High grade, AAA+. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flowers today. Alabama Cherokee Creek Flower Puff. High grade, AAA+. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flowers today. For your free samples, contact Indian Spirits 251mcn@gmail.com. Indian Spirits 251mcn@gmail.com for your free samples today of Indian Spirits, Alabama Cherokee Creek Flower Puff, high grade, AAA+. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. We doing our thing. For those of you that maintain to stay here to catch this angle. Once again, if it resonate, let it marinate. If it don't apply, we let it fly.
Learn to love a gangster girl. Tell me, can you love a gangster girl? Can you learn to love a gangster? Tell me, can you love a gangster? Can you love a gangster girl?
I can love a gangster boy. I can love a gangster boy. I can love a gangster. I can love a gangster. I can love a gangster boy.
She says she tired of them lame niggas. I'ma do you right, treat you right. We got that ghetto love. You ain't never had a nigga like me before. Yeah, I'ma treat you right, babe. Learn to love a gangster, babe. Life complicated. It's hard out here, I gotta get it, babe. You say you tired of the little boy. You want a real man who gon' take care of you, baby. You say that and then you got your own shit. You pay the rent, you got your own house and your own car. You say you need a man, but you don't want a man. So baby, tell me what's it gon' be, cause I'm ready. Can you learn to love a gangster girl? Tell me, can you love a gangster girl? Can you learn to love a gangster? Tell me, can you love a gangster? Can you love a gangster girl?
I can love a gangster boy.
Straight up.
I can love a gangster boy.
Straight up.
I can love a gangster. I can love a gangster. I can learn to love a gangster boy.
We on two different levels. You so nice and I'm so street.
fuck the discouragement, no worries, we in the condo suite. Number gangster in my blood, it ran in my jeans. If it ain't money, I'd rather have nothing in my jeans. You my baby on everything, babe, you my queen. You my tails, you my law, baby, you my lead. When I saw her, I'm thinking, did she come out of dream? When the check draw, we acting phantom limousine. We going hard like Kimbo Swing, promethazine. Got me stuck staring at you while your body clean. I'm a gangster nigga, gotta have a gangster bitch. Tag teaming, we be on some gangster shit.
Can you learn to love a gangster girl? Tell me, can you love a gangster girl? Can you learn to love a gangster? Tell me, can you love a gangster? Can you love a gangster?
I can love a gangster boy. I can love a gangster boy. I can love a gangster. I can love a gangster. I can learn to love a gangster boy. Nothing I'd rather do, I'm proud of it. Feeling your every move, I'm out of it. Let's block through the hood and make the crowd hate. I'm loving my gangster, fuck what you hold me. Rumors and lies, no they don't bother me. Cause when I look around, you're right beside me. Follow your every move, I'm hoping that we can make nothing turn into something. I love it when we be texting. We breaking the headboards and sweating. Hit it so hard, you bring my back in. Gangsta, put it down, no question.
Can you learn to love a gangster girl? Tell me, can you love a gangster girl? Can you learn to love a gangster? Tell me, can you love a gangster? Can you love a gangster?
I can love a gangster boy.
You are now listening live to the sounds of VNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace of love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Once again, Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. We are inside the Collective Minds Network, broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Check us out on your RSS feed. Check us out on your RSS feeds like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music. Check us out on your RSS feed. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I walked this way before I could talk this. Since 2008 up to date. You could do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect, and you go fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak, and everybody should know by now. Talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each one of you for bringing forth the dime of your time, will bring forth the payment of your time. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. Know thyself, be thyself. If you don't know who you are, well, then you damn sure don't know where you going. The road is not wide. The road is narrow. You must enter the pillars. Between the pillars, you must walk to enter Solomon's temple, so you can fill the lamp with the prayers of the olive oil. You are the universe. You been forewarned. Stop looking outside of yourself. All is mine. That's why health is wealth. So grab a hold of your mental health. You are your own worst enemy. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. You could take a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them think. This is BNEWT Radio.